Hey Elijah, Coach Kilcrease here. First off, just want to thank you for coming out to camp. Really had a good time working with you. Hope you was able to learn some things from us. Hope you had as much fun as we did. This is going to be your video analysis. So the first thing I look at whenever I'm evaluating a swing is I want to make sure we have a good foundation before we even start our swing, before we start our load and do anything. Make sure that we're lined up to the ball well with our feet, make sure we're squared up. We've got a good athletic stance, good bend in our knees. Your hands are in an okay position here. Nothing jumps off the page here as being a red flag. So the next thing I want to do is look at your load, okay? So when it comes to a load, the main thing I want to see is that our weight stays back here on this back leg as we stride with this foot right here. So once we stride, okay, I want to make sure that our weight's still here. So make sure our weight doesn't transfer to this front leg when we take our stride step. Another thing is I want to make sure this barrel doesn't wrap around my head at all. Okay, we want to make sure that barrel's visible from this view the entire way through the swing until you start your swing. Okay, so if that barrel wraps around our head, then we lose our power because the angle we have to take to the ball is such a long way that we lose all the power we've built up in our load. Alright, so now I'm just going to watch the way you load. Okay, we got a good leg kick. Foot comes down. Okay, all of our weight's still back here. Very nice. Okay, our barrel doesn't wrap around our head. Okay, our hands get into a good position. Now the one thing I want you to notice, okay, keep your hands where they are right here and just put this foot back down on the ground. So as that foot comes down, that back elbow's dropping, so it's dipping down. Okay, and that's just going to affect the path you take to the ball. So this is the path we want to take, and then this is the path that we see a lot of. Okay, and a lot of it is just not knowing the proper way to do it. Alright, so we've got step A up here, step B down here, and C right here. Okay, we want to get from A right here to C down here as quick as possible, which means we're not going to go near B. Okay, B is nowhere, we don't want to be anywhere near B with our barrel. Basically saying we want to keep our barrel above the ball at all times. Okay, we don't ever want the barrel to drop below the ball because that causes us to swing up at the ball. So now I'm going to play it through and we're going to see where your barrel ends up. Okay, you can see your barrel right here, this part of your barrel is up under the ball. Okay, which is going to cause you, see how the flight of the ball is? It's going up like that. Now you would get the same type of flight path if you took this swing, the steep swing down on the ball, but you would get more of this angle. Okay, this one right here is going to lead to a fly ball, where this one right here is going to end up being a ball that you've driven into the gap. Okay, and that's a simple fix. It all starts with once you loaded and that foot was about to hit the ground, that back shoulder dipped down a little bit, and that causes the whole swing to be an upward swing. So let's just keep our hands up above the ball. Alright? Now the next thing I want to point out are some things you're doing a really good job with. Okay, so remember earlier when I was talking about your power. Okay, we've got a stiff front side here. Okay, we've got an L on our backside. That's what we call riding our backside, firing our backside. Everything right here looks good. Your hands are in a good position. The only issue is the way your hands got there. Okay, they came up at an upward angle towards the ball instead of being down and through it. Okay. Now right here, you've got your right palm pointing up and your left palm pointing down. That's where you want to be at contact. Okay, you want your hands in that position. That means that barrel eventually did get flat, but it got flat past the ball. Okay, and this is the ideal position right here with your legs. Okay, so back here you hadn't completely rotated all the way around, and then right here, so you've already extended through the ball. If you could take your hands back and put the ball back on the tee at contact, this is how I want your bottom half to look, and that's how I want your hands to look. Okay, and your follow through is good. Okay, make sure we stay down in it just a little bit longer. Stay down in that backside just a little bit longer with that follow through. But other than that, the follow through looks really good. Okay, So Elijah, it's Coach Kilcrease again. Like I said earlier, thanks for coming out to camp. Really had a good time working with you. Hope to see you again at another camp soon. Thanks, buddy.